Good day, everyone. Welcome. For today's video, we will be talking about Introduction to Physical Fitness. So this is good for all first-year tertiary students who will be taking up PATHFIT 1 or Physical Activities Towards Health and Fitness 1. And to others also who would like to learn more about physical fitness. I am your fitness coach, Jovelito A. Canillas. And for today's video, these are our objectives. Number one, understand the concept of fitness and its related components. Number two, identify the current condition of your body. And number three, appreciate and integrate the importance of physical activities in your life. Right now, my dear students, I would like you to evaluate yourself. Check the current condition of your body from head to foot. Check if you have any health problems, either simple health problems, serious. Try to check. If you have headache, migraine, dysmenorrhea, and so on and so forth, high blood. So kindly check yourself. As of this moment, if you don't have any health concern, and that's good, keep it up. Keep on improving yourself. But to those who have already any health concerns, either light health concerns, serious, grabe, or whatsoever, the more you need to do something about it. Try to imagine. At your age now, maybe majority of you are early 20s or late 20s. Right now, you already have health concerns. What do you think will happen to your body 10 years from now? 10 years from now. So that is one of our goal, that for you to understand yourself so that you will do something to improve your condition. So these health concerns will be minimized. My dear students, I would like to ask you this. Are you fit? So based on your answers, some would maybe would say yes, some would say no, others are doubtful because they don't know how to identify if they are fit or not. Throughout our discussion, let's understand, slowly understand, when can we say that you are fit or when can we say that you are not fit? Second question, are you healthy? So we can have the same answers, yes, no, or yung iba doubtful. Let's try to understand when can we say that we are healthy. Kung wala ka bang sakit, you are healthy. Is that your definition? So let's try to understand as time goes by. And I would like you to give your opinion in the following images. First, then physically, you can say that sobrang laki nila, obese, maybe meron na silang high blood and other health concerns and so on and so forth. So those answers are possible. Okay, so based on physical appearance, we can say that they might be or they are obese. So based on the standards of fitness, their BMI is beyond the normal thing. And remember the line, too much of everything is not good. But even though based on their physical appearance, it might be too much, we cannot directly conclude that they are not happy with their selves because sometimes it's a personal choice na kahit ganyan sila, masaya pa rin sila. Importante lang, wala tayong inaapakan tao. But going back to fitness, in terms of the standards of fitness, their condition is beyond the normal. Para makaiwas sa mga sakit, minimize lang tayo. So let's try to have a normal BMI para at least iwas tayo sa mga sakit. Okay? Then, contrary to these images, what can you say about this? And last but not the least, hindi kasama si Smigel dyan ha. Nagtataka lang siya. Okay, so the following images or the two images, these ladies are experiencing a condition known as anorexia nervosa. So it is an eating disorder or a refusal to eat. So we don't know what's the possible or what's going on with their body or with their mind. Bakit ayaw nilang kumain? So it's a mental condition. And the same thing, it is beyond the normal thing. So too much of everything is not good. Normal sa ating mga tao na kailangan tayong kumain, but if possible, balance lang. We talk about balanced diet, eat all kinds of nutrients. Then, with limitation lang sa iba, if you don't want na lumaki, or kung ayaw mo rin na maging ganito. These conditions, nasabi natin na hindi talaga normal. And your life, you might be experiencing some problems. Try to reflect about this, my dear students. And I would like you to really live your life to the fullest by improving yourself. So this is not our goal, ha? Hindi ito yung gusto natin. Our new health goal is the term wellness. If possible, let us not only focus on physical fitness, but if possible, let's go higher. And that is wellness. Wellness is the new health goal, which means optimal health and vitality. So when we talk about health, it does not only mean na wala kang sakit. So health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease. So try to check yourself now if you are healthy or not. Check physically, mentally, and socially. Kung wala ka rin bang sakit. So that's when can we say that we are healthy. Pero sometimes, huwag maging kampante because some diseases hindi natin makikita sa ating mata. Kailangan ring magpa-check up para we will really know what's going on with our body. So be conscious and be observant to some signals or signs given by our body na meron tayong problema. For example, meron kang biglaang naramdamang sakit sa katawan. Huwag mo lang hayaan yan. If possible, magpa-check up ka agad so that you will know what's really is going on to your body. And talking about wellness, going back to wellness as our main goal, not only physical fitness, there are different dimensions of wellness that we need to improve. So number one, we have physical wellness. So in our class, PATHFIT class, I myself, I will try my best to help you to improve yourself physically. Okay, if you remember, we had a pre-assessment of your health concern so that I myself will have data or information about you and how to help your body. So remember, every one of us, we have different levels of fitness. Some of your classmates might be healthy or active. Some of your classmates may mga sakit na. So you have different levels and different condition of your body. So iba-iba rin yung mga needs ng katawan natin. Second, we also have emotional wellness. You need also to improve your emotional aspect, my dear students. So through challenges, problems, once we can overcome these challenges, it will help us grow emotionally. Kaya huwag matakot sa problema. Lahat ng problema, may solusyon yan. Then, intellectual wellness. In terms of intelligence, every one of us, we also have different levels. So it's up to us how we are going to improve, enhance our intellectual wellness. So the reason why you are here, you are studying in college. So to enhance more your intellectual wellness. But don't forget, learning or in terms of, learning, it does not only happen inside the classroom. It can happen anywhere. Then number 4, we have spiritual wellness. So each one of us might have different religion, faith. So we have different ways on how to improve our spiritual aspect. Then interpersonal and social wellness. So don't forget, we have the people around us, our families and friends that can help us in different challenges of our life. So don't forget also to develop your social or interpersonal wellness. And last but not the least, environmental or planetary wellness. learning also happen everywhere in our community. So don't forget also to develop your environmental or planetary wellness. So remember our new health goal, wellness, but we have also to accept, my dear students, and to those who are watching, that in our country, for decades already, a lot of Filipinos are suffering from different health conditions. So that is why we are unlocking these important items for us to change our lifestyle. Let's understand the different illnesses that our fellow Filipinos are suffering for the past decades. And from there, let us aim for wellness. So the leading causes of deaths in the Philippines from January to June 2021. So some of these illnesses are already present way back for a couple of decades already. So this study is from January to June 2021. And the leading cause of deaths in the Philippines, number one, is ischemic heart diseases. So what is ischemic heart disease? It is the term given to heart problems caused by narrowed heart arteries. Ischemia is a condition in which there is insufficient blood flow to a part of the body. It is often caused by plaque building up and thickening or hardening the artery supplying the area or organ. It can happen anywhere in the body. So that's ischemic heart diseases. Number two is cerebrovascular diseases. So cerebrovascular diseases, it includes stroke, carotid stenosis, vertebral stenosis, aneurysms, and vascular malformation. So restrictions in blood flow may occur from vessel narrowing or tinatawag nating stenosis, clot formation or thrombosis, blockage, embolism, or blood vessel rupture, hemorrhage. So yan yung pangalawa, cerebrovascular diseases. Number three, leading cause of death in our country is neoplasm, commonly known as cancer. Were the third leading cause, which accounted for 27.34 thousand deaths. It is an abnormal mass of tissue that forms when cells grow and divide more than they should or do not die when they should. So neoplasm may be benign or not cancerous, or malignant or cancerous. And remember, my dear students, and to those who are watching, there are different types of cancers that among Filipinos are suffering. The very common for ladies, we have the breast cancer. Then we also have a colon. Then for the gentleman, the very common also, we have prostate cancer. Meron din tayong skin cancer, and so on and so forth. So marami yan. Next, number four is diabetes mellitus. Refers to a group of diseases that affects how the body uses blood sugar. So medyo tumaas yung sugar level natin. And some of the signs na pwede nating ma-observe kung mataas yung sugar natin, for example, umiihi ka, either sa labas ka or sa ground. If ever merong ants na pumunta doon sa area kung saan ka umiihi, that is a possible sign na medyo mataas yung sugar level ng katawan mo. Pero be careful ka. Kasi pag, for example, naglalakad ka tapos sumusunod yung mga ants sa'yo, yan, medyo sobrang sweet mo na talaga kasi sinusundan ka na. Okay? Number 5, COVID-19. Ito, we have to understand na maybe all of us have experienced this. So maraming namatay dahil dito. So way back 2019 to 2022, affected tayong lahat. So COVID-19 or coronavirus diseases caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus, which affected a lot of individuals in different countries all over the world. So, minsan lang, may mga balita na during those times, halos lahat ng sakit caused by COVID-19. So meron ding mga problems doon. Pero we have to accept na COVID-19, maraming casualty. Maraming namatay dahil dito. So right now, we are still adjusting na yung COVID-19 nandito na. So we have to live with it. Kailangan lang talaga, we have to improve our lifestyle para hindi tayo madaling magkasakit. Number 6 is hypertensive diseases. Refers to heart problems that occur because of high blood pressure that is present over a long time. Yan, be careful tayo, especially yung mga mahilig sa mga matataba, tapos yung lifestyle, sedentary yung lifestyle. So there's a possibility, there's a possibility na merong makablock sa mga veins and arteries natin, which might result to hypertensive diseases. Number 7 is pneumonia. It is a form of acute respiratory infection that affects the lungs. So be careful, yung mga weak ang lungs, so prone kayo sa pneumonia. And also other diseases na hindi na-mention dito sa top 7, so marami pa yan. So ito lang muna yung i-discuss natin. These conditions, my dear students, this is possibly caused by having a sedentary lifestyle. Especially during the time of pandemic na lahat tayo nasa bahay lang, pinagbabawalan tayo na lumabas, gumala, etc. So, na-minimize yung physical activities natin. That is why isa yan sa dahilan bakit nagkakaroon tayo ng mga heart diseases. And if you observe also, especially for the tertiary college students or tertiary students, common sa mga health concerns, especially when I have the pre-assessment of your health condition, common diseases na nakikita natin sa inyo ay related to heart problems. So possible, maybe in your younger years, hindi masyadong na-expose sa physical activities. Parating nasa bahay lang and then exposed to gadgets. So na-minimize yung physical activities at an early age. So kailangan talaga, we need to change our lifestyle. Lalo na ngayon at yung iba dyan na merong mga karamdaman. Possible, you need to check your lifestyle, my dear students. So these are the top 7 leading causes of deaths in the Philippines. Other diseases are also found there, pero kinuha ko lang yung top 7. Then let's try to understand, my dear students, the factors affecting our health. So according to study, these are the following. Healthcare is only 10%. Genetics is 16%. Maybe nasa lahi na natin na may sakit, high blood, asthma, and so on and so forth. Environment is 21% that can affect our health. And the greatest percentage nasa lifestyle natin. Kaya we need to check, we need to evaluate our lifestyle. Kasi dyan ang may pinakamalaking porsyento kung bakit meron tayong mga health concerns. Ano ba itong lifestyle? So lifestyle, it is the typical way of life. Kung paano natin, or ano yung ginagawa sa buhay natin. And to improve our lifestyle, let us consider the following healthy lifestyle behaviors para at least maiwasan natin yung mga sakit. First is physical activity. So kailangan we have a regular physical exercises. So in our PATHFIT 1 class, I'll try my best to motivate you to have a regular physical exercise. Number 2 is good nutrition. So balance, equal intake of food nutrients, fat, carbs, etc. So remember, when you talk about balanced diet, it doesn't mean na hindi ka nakakain ng rice and so on and so forth. But remember, balanced diet, you need to eat all kinds of nutrients. Kasama na dyan ang carbohydrates, kasama na dyan ang fats. Pero if ayaw mong lumaki, ayaw mong tumaba, with limitation. Kasi balanced diet, you need to eat all kinds of nutrients. Number 3, stress alleviation. So activity to release stress. So to improve your lifestyle, kailangan you should know how to manage stress. Kasi remember, ang stress, pwede rin yan maging cause ng mga health concerns. Number 4, psychological balance. So psychologically, you need to improve your mindset. You need to be optimistic with your life para maiwasan yung mga sakit. Number 5 is routine checkups. So if possible, kung meron tayong budget, so cholesterol level checkup and count, magpa-BP, magpa-blood sugar test, so that you will know kung meron ba mga problems sa mga katawan natin. So merong check-up if possible. Sa tertiary students, minsan lang nila or nalalaman lang nila if ever merong problems because in tertiary required ang medical certificates. Diyan lang nila nalalaman na meron pala silang mga health concern. So if possible, if our financial capacity, kung kaya lang, mas maganda annually magpa-check up. The number 6 is getting enough sleep. So remember, kailangan talaga natin magpahinga. Human as we are. Hindi tayo robot. So if possible, 6 to 8 hours of sleep every day. Number 7, avoid smoking. So ito, wala talagang magandang idudulot ang smoking. Sometimes, nasa utak lang natin yan. Yung bang sinasabi nila na nakaka-relax sila, pantanggal ng antok, and so on and so forth, psychological lang yan. So, to those who are smoking, hindi natin mapipilit. Ano talaga yung pwede natin gawin kasi personal choice yan eh. So, sa akin lang, if mahal mo yung sarili mo, mahal mo yung katawan mo, tapos gusto mo pang ma-enjoy yung buhay, if possible, minimize hanggang sa matigil talaga. Especially nowadays, ang mahal na ng sigarilyo. Number 8 is maintaining a cheerful outlook in life. So yan, maganda talaga na meron tayong optimistic mindset. Na maganda yung how we perceive our life. Even though marami tayong challenges na pinagdadaanan, still positive pa rin tayo sa buhay. So, learn to improve your lifestyle, my dear students, following these healthy lifestyle behaviors. Physical activity, good nutrition, stress alleviation, psychological balance, routine checkups, getting enough sleep, avoid smoking, and maintaining a cheerful, hopeful outlook in life. And to do this, we need to change our lifestyle. So kailangan nating maintindihan rin kung ano yung tinatawag nating physical activity and physical fitness. So what is the difference between physical activity and physical fitness? Physical activity refers to any movement produced by skeletal muscle which uses energy. So any movement produced by skeletal muscle, we call that as physical activity. So naglalakad ka, naglilinis, physical activity yan. But on the other side, when we say physical fitness, it is a measurable state such as strength and endurance. So meron kang specific na gustong ma-achieve. You want to improve your bicep, you want to improve your strength, you want to increase your endurance, so that is physical fitness. So remember, kung kumikilos ka lang, nilalakad ka, that is physical activity. Pero kung gusto mong tumaas yung endurance mo, from simple walking, you run for longer periods, merong number of repetitions, merong number of sets. So that's the difference. Physical activity and physical fitness. In addition to that, we have the term exercise. Exercise is a planned physical activity with the goal of improving physical fitness and health. So physical fitness is broken into 5 categories. Take note of the following. cardiovascular endurance, so relating to heart and lungs. You want to improve the condition of your heart and lungs so that you can do sustained activities. Minsan, may tatanong natin, how come merong mga taong kayang mag-participate sa triathlon? Kayang tumakbo ng 42 kilometers. It's because they were able to improve their cardiovascular endurance. Pero hindi yan madali. It takes years for them to improve. So kung ikaw, if you want to improve your cardiovascular endurance, keep on practicing, keep on progressing your exercise until you can achieve what you want for your cardiovascular endurance. Next is muscular strength. So gaano kalakas yung muscles natin? Muscular endurance, how long can we perform a certain activity? Flexibility, which is also very important para maiwasan natin yung mga pains or injury while doing exercises. And body composition, so it's all about the composition or the balance between our muscles, bones, and fats. Next, why are physical fitness and physical activity important? So bakit ba ito mahalaga? So we need to understand, my dear students, that many chronic medical diseases are influenced by physical activity and fitness. So normally, kung gusto mong maiwasan yung mga sakit na yan, yung mga health concerns na yan, you need to be physically active. Because once your body is active, because human as we are, once we are active, mas ma-enhance natin yung functioning ng ating katawan. So maiwasan natin yung mga health concern na pwede nating makuha. Or worst case, maiwasan natin na magkaroon ng serious diseases or madaling mamatay. So let's try improving ourselves. Let's try to be physically active. Or when can we say that you are fit? So going back to the question a while ago about fitness, or are you fit? So what are the different guidelines we should understand and identify para masabi natin na we are fit? So to unlock, what is fitness? So fitness isn't just about being able to do set-ups and run fast. Remember this one, ha? Hindi lang yan na kaya mong mag-set up, kaya mong tumakbo, you are already fit. So what are the conditions para masabi natin that you are fit? Fitness is the ability to meet the demands of the environment. Demands, remember, demands of the environment. And environment is everything around us. It includes home, work, family, and friends. All of them make demands on you. So kung kaya mong i-achieve yung mga tasks ng environment mo, then possible you are fit. Na hindi ka madaling mapagod, kahit matapos yung trabaho mo the whole day, meron ka pa ring condition, meron ka pa ring energy for other tasks sa bahay. And meeting the demands means carrying out tasks. So yun ang mga guidelines that we need to understand about fitness and kailan natin masasabi that you are fit. So if you're the kind of person na after doing whole day tasks, meron ka pa ring extra energy to do other tasks, then possible you are fit. So just like on my side, so I am working the whole day. So after the whole day of work, meron pa akong mga extra tasks or job during nighttime. But still, I'm glad and I am happy that I am still in good shape. I can still do those tasks. And that's what I would like to impart to you, my dear students. Na masaya yung buhay pag maganda yung kondisyon ng katawan natin. And to do this and to become fit, we have to understand also there are different components na kailangan nating i-improve. So talking about the different components of fitness. So it is divided into two. Meron tayong tinatawag na health-related fitness. And the other one is skill-related fitness. So for health-related, we have the following. Cardiovascular endurance. So it's a measure of how well you can do exercises that involve your whole body at moderate to high intensity for an extended period of time. For example, you're into running, jogging, or cycling, at marami pang iba. So if you can do those exercises for a longer period, so possible, maganda yung condition ng cardiovascular endurance mo. Next is muscular strength. This is the power that helps you lift and carry heavy objects like lifting weights. Then muscular endurance is the ability of your muscles to perform contractions for extended periods of time. So normally magagamit natin to kung meron tayong mga binubuhat araw-araw. Or meron tayong mga tasks sa buhay natin or everyday na meron tayong binubuhat. So if you can sustain carrying that object for a longer period, so possible, or we might say, maganda yung condition ng muscular endurance mo. So for example, to those who are living in the mountainous area, iba normally nagbubuhat ng tubig yan or yung mga binibili nila sa merkado, binubuhat yan from one place or from one mountain to another. So dyan, maganda yung kanilang muscular endurance. Next is flexibility. Is the ability of the joints or group of joints and muscles to move through a range of motion effectively, unrestricted, and pain-free. So kailangan talaga natin, we need to improve our flexibility to minimize injury and body pains. So don't forget, when we exercise, kailangan magsimula muna tayo sa warm-up, then later on, we end up with cool-down para maiwasan yung mga body pains later on. And last but not the least is body composition. So it describes the percentage of fat, bone, and muscles in human body. The second components of fitness we have is skill-related fitness. So para naman to sa mga skills. Number one is agility. Is the ability to move quickly and easily. Normally, magagamit natin to sa mga sports like basketball. So when you move, when you dribble from one direction, then to another, and so on and so forth. That's agility. Second is balance. Is the ability to control one's body composition, whether stationary or while moving. So lahat ng bagay, lahat ng ginagawa natin, we need balance. Simple walking, standing. So kailangan talaga maganda yung balance natin. Number 3, we have coordination. Is the ability to execute smooth, accurate, controlled motor responses. So you need to coordinate the different parts of the body and from your mind towards the different parts. So if you have problems with coordination, you can do exercises that can improve your coordination. For example, jumping rope or jump rope. So maganda yan to improve your coordination. Number 4, we have is speed. Is the ability of the body to move all or part of the body quickly. So magamit natin to pag tumatakbo ka or meron kang mabilis na ginagawa. Then reaction time, it means how fast a person can respond to a stimulus. So in terms of reaction time, iba-iba tayo ng reaction time. Merong iba or yung iba, mabilis yung kanilang reaction time, yung iba naman mabagal. So for example, passing the ball. So yung iba, madali yung reaction time. Yung iba naman, tumama na yung bola, hindi pa naka-react yung katawan. So it depends. So that is why we have to improve our reaction time by doing activities na makapag-improve dito. Then we have power. Is the ability to overcome resistance in the shortest period of time, leading to the ability to produce higher velocities against a given load. So those are the different components of fitness, skill-related and health-related. So next, we'll be talking about the different fitness concepts. So first, among the fitness concepts is the principles of exercise. So para saan itong mga principles na ito? So this can help us in improving our body. So the first principle is the principle of specificity. Be specific with your exercise and your targeted muscle group. So this is the said principle or specific adaptation to impose demand. So kung ano yung gusto mong mangyari sa katawan mo, focus ka muna dun. Then from there, choose specific exercises that would target your specific goal. Or for example, gusto mong mag-improve yung strength ng arms mo, yung bicep, tricep mo. So choose exercises that would target your bicep and tricep. So for you, my dear students, so to those na na-discuss ko na, we will apply this one in your exercise program later on, where you will be identifying a specific body goal and you need to choose specific exercises that would target your body goal. So in this principle, we also have the line, you get what you train for. So gusto mong lumakas yung muscular strength mo ng bicep at tricep mo. So yan yung ini-exercise mo. So makukuha mo yung gusto mo. Kasi nga, you apply the principle of specificity. Then Franklin M. Henry, Berkeley Professor of Physical Education, is the one who proposed the specificity hypothesis. So this principle means you should consider what key conditioning you can work on in order to boost your performance. So that's number one, principle of specificity. Number two is the principle of progressive overload. So normally separate ito, progression and overload, but it goes hand in hand with each other. The principle suggests the continual increase in the total workload during training sessions will stimulate growth and gain strength. So overloading can be achieved by following the FIT principle or FITT. So ano ba itong FITT? FITT principle means F for frequency. How often do you exercise per week? Or exercise sessions per week. So aerobic activities must be performed at least 3 times per week to reach an adequate level of cardiovascular fitness. So it depends on you, advisable from WHO at least 3 times per week yung frequency ng exercise. I stands for intensity. How hard is your exercise? Or the level of intensity. So to obtain the greatest cardiovascular benefits, the American College of Sports Medicine recommends that the intensity of your training be sufficient to increase your heart rate to a range of 60 to 90% of your maximum heart rate. So the intensity of your exercise will also depend on your capacity. Take note ha, take note. Avoid comparing yourself with others, especially to those of you na pumupunta sa gym. Nakita mo yung isa dyan na carrying 50 kilos of weights, tapos ikaw naman sumunod ka. So it might result to injury if the intensity is not appropriate for you. So you need to consider your personal intensity of exercise. T stands for time. How long do you exercise? So the duration of the exercise session. To achieve all the values of cardiovascular training, you must maintain the target heart rate of 60 to 90% for a minimum of 20 minutes. So the same with time, you have also to consider your capacity. Kung gaano ka katagal kayang mag-exercise in a particular exercise routine. So kailangan you need to know how your body works, what's the capacity of your body in doing this exercise, and how long can you do this exercise. Huwag mong i-push talaga to the limits na pagkabukas hindi na maganda ang mangyayari sa katawan mo. So when we exercise, normally, it will give us a relaxing feeling afterwards. Pero kung hindi na maganda yung feeling pagkatapos, maybe nasobrahan na yung ginagawa natin. So we must consider our capacity when we do exercises. And the last T is type. what type of activity or exercise did you choose? So for example, are you into strength training or resistance training? Or are you into cardio resistance or respiratory training? Or yung ginagawa mo lang is for conditioning lang. So gusto mo lang magpa-condition ng katawan. So depending on your personal choice of a type of exercise. So that is the FIT principle. FITT. Next principle of exercise, number 3, is the principle of variation. So variation in your exercise routine is very important to keep you moving towards your fitness goal, to keep you from hitting a fitness plateau because your body adapts quickly to the stress. So minsan, my dear students, we cannot deny na throughout our exercise journey, maboboard tayo, mapapagod tayo, yung nasa point tayo na parang same na lang yung ginagawa natin. So we need to vary from time to time para at least maiwasan yung mga ganong experience. And to do that, we have the following suggestions. Number 1, change the intensity level of your workout. So para hindi ka ma-bored from 10 repetitions of push-up, kasi minsan parang hindi na yan challenging, so you need to change the intensity. So from normal push-up, you can do variation. Wider, diamond push-up, and so on and so forth. Next, change the repetition. So from 10 repetitions, you can make it 12, 15, change the sets from 1 set to 2 sets, and so on and so forth. Third, change the duration of your time or length. Number 4, change the type of exercises. Number 5, change the sequence of exercises. Number 6, replace some or all of the exercises. Number 7 is to utilize cross-training. So ano ba yung cross-training? So mamaya, I'll be talking about cross-training. So that is the third principle of variation. Kailangan you need to vary para maiwasan ma-bored. Next, number 4 principle of exercise is the principle of reversibility. You can lose what you've gained if it is not maintained. So remember, even though how athletic you are right now, or gaano ka ka-active before, kung matigilan yung activity mo, yung exercises mo for months or longer period, there's a possibility na yung condition mo before ma-lessen siya or ma-weaken yung condition ng katawan mo. So use it or lose it. So human as we are, we need to make use of our body. Kailangan natin siyang i-challenge most of the time. Because kung hindi mo gagamitin yung katawan mo, hindi mo siya i-challenge, hindi mo siya i-exercise, from time to time, manghihina ang katawan natin. And that is what is happening to majority of us. If we are living a sedentary lifestyle, as we age, humihina rin ang katawan natin. So we need to make use of our body. We need to challenge our body from time to time para mas lumakas tayo kahit tumataas yung age natin. So that is the principle of reversibility. Kailangan merong regular na exercise para ma-maintain natin ang condition natin. Then another fitness concept is the individual differences principle. So ano ba ibig sabihin nito? All individuals are unique in their exercise programming needs. Personal, environmental, and behavioral factors should be considered and assessed when planning to engage in a physical fitness training regimen. So if you observe or recall, my dear students, meron tayong pre-assessment of your health condition. Diyan natin malalaman ano yung pagkakaiba ng bawat isa sa inyo. Every one of you have different health condition. Every one of you have different personal needs in terms of exercise programming. So diyan tayo, or yan yung magiging basis natin kung ano yung activity na fit para sa'yo. So throughout our PATHFIT 1 class, I'll be introducing different exercises, and from there, you will choose ano yung maganda para sa'yo that can help you improve based on your personal needs. Then another fitness concept, we have cross-training. So it refers to a training routine that involves several different forms of exercise. So you are doing cross-training para minsan maiwasan yung boredom. Especially kung yan na lang parati yung routine na ginagawa mo. So cross-training, ito yung mga benefits. Number 1, reduces exercise boredom. Allows you to be flexible about training needs and plans. Produces a higher level of all-around conditioning. Because minsan, we apply the principle of specificity. Tapos na-bored ka na. So pwede ka mag-cross-training so that other parts of your body ma-condition rin, ma-exercise rin. Conditions the entire body, not just specific muscle groups. Reduces the risk of injury. Work some muscles while others rest and recover. Can continue to train while injured and improves your skill, agility, and balance. So that is cross-training. If ever meron ka ng exercise routine, tapos na-bored ka, mag-cross-training. For example, you are focused on strengthening your muscles of the body. For example, sa biceps, sa legs, pinapa-strength mo, pinapalakas mo siya. Tapos na-bored ka. So you can have cross-training like you engage muna in badminton, you engage muna in other sports para hindi ka ma-bored sa exercise journey. Then next, fitness concepts we have is proper rest and recovery. The recovery time between different exercises and sets depends on the intensity of the workout. We need to understand na in our exercise routine or journey, kailangan rin nating magpahinga. Human as we are, and according to WHO, the advisable exercise is at least alternate days or 3 times a week. Because those vacant days, that will serve as your rest and recovery time or recovery days. So wag mo masyadong puwersahin yung katawan mo kasi baka hindi maganda ang resulta ng exercise for you. Especially to those who are newbie to exercise. Pero yung mga sanay na they are already used to exercise daily, wala na yung problema. So you just have to apply the principle of adaptation. Na kailangan rin ng katawan natin ng time para maka-adapt to a certain exercise. Next, overtraining syndrome is a serious problem marked by decreased performance, increased fatigue, persistent muscle soreness, mood disturbance, and feeling burnout. The diagnosis of overtraining is usually complicated. There are no exact diagnostic criteria, and physicians must rule out other diseases before the diagnosis can be made. An orthostatic challenge shows promise as a diagnostic tool, but the subjective feeling of the patient remain the most reliable early warning signs. Still, remember, my dear students, prevention is still the best treatment para hindi magkaroon ng overtraining syndrome. So you need to understand ano lang yung kaya ng katawan mo as of this moment. Then improve yourself slowly. Huwag mo masyadong biglain. It's a process kasi. Hindi yan pwede na gusto mong lumakas kaagad, nagbuhat ka ng 50 kilos kaagad. No, it's not like that. It's a process. Give your body a time to adapt to a particular exercise. Okay, so I hope that is clear for everyone. Then we also have the benefits of proper warm-up and cool-down. So both warm-up and cool-down period are essential parts of any exercise session. Warming up brings about important psychological changes that reduces the risk of injury, while also preparing the body for higher levels of effort and energy utilization. So ano ba ang benefits ng warm up and cool down? Number 1, it leads to efficient calorie burning. Number 2, produces faster, more forceful muscle contraction. So you can make use talaga of your muscles. Third, increases metabolic rate. Fourth, prevents injuries. Fifth, gives you better muscle control. So remember, yung katawan natin para rin yung machine. Kailangan mo nang painitin before mo gamitin. So same with cars. Diba, normally, if you are into driving, so pag pinaandar mo yung sasakyan, it takes time muna or binibigyan mo ng time para maka-adjust yung makina, para makaikot yung oil sa makina. So same sa katawan natin, pinapainit mo muna before mo talaga gamitin yung katawan in engaging in exercises. So gives you better muscle control. Then allows you to work out comfortably. 7, improves joint range of motion. And last but not the least, psychologically prepares you for higher intensities. So those are just some of the benefits of warm up and cool down exercises. Next fitness concepts is the benefits of flexibility. So my dear students and to those who are watching, we need really to improve our flexibility para maiwasan natin yung mga injuries and other body pains. So these are the benefits or some of the benefits of flexibility. Allows greater freedom of movement and improve posture. Second, increase physical and mental relaxation. And third, release muscle tension and soreness. And last but not the least, reduces risk of injury. So to those of you who are experiencing body pains, bigla-biglang sumasakit yung katawan, why not improve your flexibility? Para ma-minimize yung mga na-experience nyo ngayon na hindi maganda sa katawan. Then, next fitness concept, we have benefits of hydration. So, gaano ba kahalaga ang hydration? So, according to Dr. Douglas J. Casa, chair of NATA or National Athletic Trainers Association, so it is about his statement on fluid replacement for athletes points out some basic signs and symptoms of dehydration. So the first indicators of dehydration are thirst, irritability, and general discomfort, which may result to headaches, cramps, chills, vomiting, nausea, head or neck heat sensation, and decreased performance. Try to check, my dear students. If ever meron kayong thirst, irritability, general discomfort, or meron kayong headaches, cramps, chills, vomiting, there's a possibility that you are dehydrated. So try to check your water intake. Kasi who knows, kulang lang kayo sa tubig. So water is one of the most essential components of the human body. Yet many people do not understand the importance of a well-hydrated body, nor how much water is lost during the day. Water regulates the body's temperature, cushions and protects vital organs, and aids the digestive system. For adult men, about 60% of their bodies are water, while for adult women, they have at least 55% of their bodies made of water. So tips to keep you well hydrated. So these are some tips, take note. Some tips to keep you well hydrated. Number 1, drink fluids frequently. So if possible, from time to time, drink fluids, especially attending online classes. Mas maganda meron kang water bottle sa gilid. Para from time to time, you drink water. Number 2, drink 1 to 2 cups of fluid at least 1 hour before the start of exercise. Number 3, drink 8 ounces of fluid 20 to 30 minutes prior to exercising. So before you go exercise, uminom ka muna ng water. at least 20 to 30 minutes. Then, number 4, drink at least 8 cups of fluid a day or more. So yung 8 cups, that is only the minimum number. If you can drink more, the better. Number 5, make fluids easily accessible. Number 6, carry individualized fluid containers. Number 7, during the activity, drink the equivalent of how much you sweat. Especially pag pinapawisan ka ng todo or marami, so ibalik mo yung tubig na nawala sa'yo para hindi ka ma-dehydrated. And don't just drink when you are thirsty. So minsan kasi sa atin, umiinom lang tayo pag inuuhaw tayo. So if possible, from time to time, we need to keep ourselves hydrated. Huwag lang yung kung kailan ka nauuhaw, diyan ka lang iinom. The next fitness concept is what we call as fitness assessments. So fitness assessments are a series of tests that measures and monitors students' physical fitness level. So the series of tests assess the 5 components of physical fitness that make up total fitness: cardiovascular endurance, muscular endurance, muscular strength, flexibility, and body composition. So fitness testing is an effective strategy to monitor and assess students' fitness level. It can also help students understand how healthy they are by learning about the 5 components of fitness and how to set goals to improve their health-related fitness. So just to recall lang, cardiovascular endurance is the ability of the heart and lungs to work together to provide the needed oxygen and fuel the body during sustained workouts. So what is the very common fitness assessment for cardiovascular? So we have jogging, cycling, and swimming. And maybe in your elementary years or high school, you tried doing the 15 minutes run. So pinapatakbo ka ng 15 minutes in order to test your cardiovascular endurance. Next is muscular endurance. So muscular endurance is the ability of the muscles to perform continuous tasks without fatigue. And the very common for that is set up or the curl up. So maybe you have already experienced that one also before na pinapaset up ka ng PE teacher nyo. So that is to test your muscular endurance, how long can you perform that particular exercise. Next is muscular strength, is the amount of force a muscle can produce. So the very common for that is bicep curl, leg press, and bench press. Kung gaano kalakas yung muscles mo. Next is flexibility, the ability of each joint to move through the available range of motion for a specific joint. And the very common fitness assessment for flexibility is the sit and reach. So, na-remember niyo yung pinapaganyan kayo? Tapos pinapa-reach yung hanggang saan yung kaya nyo. So, that is flexibility. And that is sit and reach in order to test your flexibility. And last but not the least is body composition, the amount of fat mass compared to lean muscle mass, bone, and organs. And the very common fitness assessment for that is BMI, or the body mass index. If possible, let us try to normalize our BMI para at least maiwas-iwasan natin magkaroon ng mga sakit. Then the next fitness concept, the last but not the least, is talking about exercise prescription. So it's an exercise plan that is designed to improve physical fitness and increase health by reducing risk factor for chronic diseases. An exercise prescription is developed and prescribed by a fitness or rehabilitation professional. The prescription outlines what types of exercises and how much exercise the individual should do each day or week in order to obtain the specific goals. exercise prescription should be implemented alongside a prescribed diet plan, as well as behavior modification to improve health, such as quitting smoking. So that is all about exercise prescription. And throughout our PATHFIT 1 class, my dear students, I will be requiring you to create your own exercise program. Specific exercise program to target your specific body goal. So later on, I'll be sharing with you how to do that one as time goes by. So I am here to guide you throughout your PATHFIT 1 exercise journey. So right now, my dear students, I would like you to try again to evaluate your body and be observant to the changes that might give us signs and symptoms of any health concern. For example, a simple body pain, aches, or other bodily problems. Don't just take it for granted. It is a possible sign that something is wrong. From there, identify the problem, the cause, and try to find solution. Then, improve your lifestyle in order to minimize any health concern. Remember, it is good to live life to the fullest. But if your body will not function properly due to illness or any health concern, it will be a different situation. So you need to understand your body and take care of it because we only have one body. So later on in our exercise journey, I'll be sharing with you how to create an personalized exercise program in your PATHFIT 1 class. You need to consider the condition of your body and at the same time, your BMI in order to create your personalized exercise program. Don't just say na you want to reduce your waistline, tapos your BMI is already underweight, so you need to consider that. So right now, I would like you to check yourself because later on, your personalized exercise program will depend on what you want for yourself. So I think that's all I would like to share for our introduction to physical fitness. I hope right now you can now answer the two questions I raised a while ago. If right now you are fit and right now if you are healthy. So before I end, I would like to leave the following words from Martin Luther King Jr. He said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. In relation to our PATHFIT 1, my dear students, remember, no one is exempted. But it doesn't mean na kailangan mong pwersahin yung katawan mo. We have the word regression and progression. If you can perform this exercise properly because your body is not capable, regress. Lower down the intensity of the exercise so that you can still perform exercises. Huwag mong hayaan na you will continue living a sedentary lifestyle. Because if you do so, later on, ikaw rin ang magsasuffer niyan.
That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. And you may leave your comments, questions, and suggestions, and I'll try to answer in my next video.